Hello, welcome, Cardinal Signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Today's reading will be a love reading for you guys. We will get the energy of the other person, you, a mutual energy, and um, a word from the universe. First thing I was picking up on you guys was that you seem to be coming out of this stage of like over concern with cooperation or like clinging to partnership or like being on the same page as another person, and more so studying what your truths are, or maybe discovering a truth that's kind of illuminating new perspectives on the partnership or the union that you have with this person. We'll see if that comes out in your reading, and we'll go ahead and get started. So the person seems to be kind of obsessive about maybe a hurt from the past. They could have feeling that you are being spotlighted, or you have a lot of admirers, or maybe they are thinking that they just want to have an overall like good ending, or a good reputation maybe. You, however, again seem to be just studying your truths and figuring out what brings you happiness, or what is being brought to the light at this time. Maybe you are learning something that is becoming more and more true for you, and it is kind of allowing you to be more free and childlike. What the mutual energy is between the two of you. You both seem to be moving very fast and passionately towards your future. You both seem to be more in an energy of making quick decisions or moving very quickly. The universe seems to think there is a need for soul reflection, or maybe look inside for what your soul truly needs. Possibly looking to see what it is that you want to pursue. Perhaps there is a need to decide what it is that you want on a soul level, what your desire is, what your hopes are, more so on a soul level rather than a materialistic or ego level. Could have been a fairly good start recently that had some solid foundation, but there does seem to be maybe some confusion or options or disillusionment about what it is that you are desiring. Maybe that's what you are discovering, and maybe that is what this person is fixated on. Perhaps they feel that your desires in the past have been hurtful either to them or to their, I won't say their reputation, and there seems to be an inherent sexual energy as well. Let's see, we'll clarify this. What is the devil here? There's a strong Capricorn energy on their side and Leo energy on yours. Why is the devil here? Maybe this person feels like there are some things they are not quite aware of, some secrets, maybe about nurturing or a mother figure, maybe. Have something to do with let's say people pleasing or being trapped in a need to overly give, but it's causing attachment issues, some feelings of overwhelming emotion. Let's see, what is the Five of Cups here? There could be some regret as far as maybe how this person has come out on top or some sort of victory they feel like they've had. Or there could be regret in regards to being overly giving, and maybe they feel like their fear is that they have or they may give too much, and this will cause regret as far as their emotional well-being, but they still feel as if maybe despite this, they still feel though as though they will gain. Or they are still being admired by others, regardless of any of this. Why is the Five of Cups here? The Nine of Cups. I feel like this person might have some trepidation as far as starting anew with you and maybe giving their emotional self to you. They may feel like this is going to lead to maybe a false victory, maybe a feeling of having to Still seem like they are a noble person or someone to be admired, but they also feel like maybe their past is affecting their ability to give their whole self and start fresh. Or, let's see, what is this Six of Wands? You might feel like there's some past secrets involving your sexual nature, or perhaps they're keeping secrets that involves theirs. And it's taking some sort of emotional toll on them, and it might be impeding their feeling of winning. That's a weird message there. Yeah, I do feel like there is some secrecy on their side. Maybe they are keeping their admirers to themselves. If they have other people around them that you may know about, but not really, they also may be walking away from this as well, but doing so quietly. Or they may be feeling as if they are more capable of walking away now, since they have a better sense of their emotional nature and they are listening more to their intuition. They feel more victorious in being able to romance or woo you. Why is the Page of Swords here? This is an interesting read, at least on their side. Page of Swords. King of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you are kind of taking the time to contemplate and meditate on your skills and your abilities, your mastery. You may be looking more at things that you've had rather than the opportunities that you have presently, and you're very focused on learning how to master yourself or your skills. Why is Ace of Swords here? Perhaps that's why this person feels like there is some secrecy between the two of you. Maybe you are not expressing outwardly what it is that you are focused on or studying or learning. Maybe you are trying to develop some truth in yourself, but you're doing so in a studious way that's very stoic and individual. Maybe that's why this person feels like They don't know how to give to you or nurture you, and they are becoming obsessive over this. Perhaps they have some attachment issues. Ace of Swords. King of Swords and Four of Swords. Yeah, you are determining what it is that is true for you and cutting out any unnecessary qualities, or I feel like it's a thought process. You are determining what it is that you really believe and coming to peace with that truth in yourself. And this is thinking about a freedom, a lightness, a childlike nature in you, the ability to see things for what they are and find joy in that. Like you are definitely more keeping this to yourself, and this other person is having to heavily rely on their own discernment, their own intuition to navigate them. And they feel rather uneasy about this. Maybe because of past transgression, that's hard for me to say, transgressions, or past regret or heartache. Hmm. You may discovering deceptions that others may have taught you, or I don't know that it was done on purpose though. I feel like maybe you got some advice or was taught a not necessarily a skill. It doesn't feel like a physical skill. It more so feels like maybe a way of being that you were taught, that you have discovered is maybe not the best and most honest way of living. That might be what you are discovering is your truth. Like that might be what you are cutting out is maybe other people's chatter, their beliefs and ideas that you have integrated into yourself that you no longer find valuable or useful. Or looking more towards discovering what it is that you want that brings you peace, or how it is that you would like to be or behave that brings you more of a sense of joy and an overall feeling of calm in who you are. Why is the Knight of Wands here? There's a mutual energy between the two of you. Oh, there seems to be some indecision, perhaps about a path or belief system, a tradition that you have held, but I don't feel like you're going to be stuck in this, or either one of you are going to be stuck in this for too long, since you have the Knight of Wands energy, which is a pretty fast moving. Perhaps it's just a need to discern again, what it is that others have maybe instilled in you, or your beliefs that you have been brought up with, and there might be a little bit of indecision as far as which way to go with that. But ultimately, I feel like you will discover the key to being able to make this decision and move forward. I do feel like it is together, even though the Hermit is a solitary energy. Let's see, why is the Hermit here? What is the universe trying to say here with the Hermit? There could also be some stalling on making a decision about a marriage. The both of you feel like you're moving towards it quickly, either the actual union or maybe the stalling energy. Maybe that's what the universe is saying here, is there's a need to look inside and determine what it is that you really want on a soul level. The King of Wands and the Sun. Yeah, I feel like the universe is advising to manifest your passions and what it is that brings you joy, and not just in this moment, but maybe throughout your life. And that will help you determine where you go from here, will illuminate your path forward more clearly than you have been, where you both may feel like you've been kind of muddling around in the dark a little bit. There will be a very fiery push forward that will bring a lot of joy to both of you, as long as you both take the time to see what it is that you really need and what will nurture you and bring you joy and bring you the passion that you need on a soul level. I do feel like there is some entanglement or some obsession, maybe some traumas here. That perhaps has to do with stability or home, and some heartbreak, maybe an indulgence of some sort. Alright, let's get a overall message here, and then I will leave it at that. Maybe some more advice or clarity. So we have the Ten of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Wands. I feel like there's definitely some burdens that need to be let go of, not drug along with you, because ultimately you are moving forward in a more positive direction and just deciding on a new path, or deciding that there are more than one path to go down, and in order for you to do that, you have to release things that are holding you down or holding you back. Perhaps this is a limiting beliefs or daily activities. Ultimately, I do feel like there will be some good fortune in the future as far as which direction to go in this. There could be a new spark of ideas or perhaps a message about a creative way of it's like determining a new way of manifesting honesty and new journeys. Interesting. All right, well, I'm going to leave that as it is. Hopefully you found this helpful or at least interesting. If you liked the video, please do give it a like. And as always, have a good day on purpose.